General Haig was scheduled to be the first to testify. He arrived with White House attorneys Lynn Garment and Samuel Powers. But before Haig could take the stand, Judge Sirica interrupted the proceedings. He summoned the President's personal secretary, Rosemary Woods, back to testify for the third time. In his words, "I think this whole thing should be opened up. I would like to get to the bottom of this." Within a half hour, Miss Woods rushed to the court to begin to tell about the tape, the 18-minute gap, and her relationship with White House attorneys. Judge Sirica interrupted once again. "The only thing this court is interested in is the truth. If you know of anything that caused this serious problem, was it an accident or was it action taken by somebody to cover up something? I'm not saying I don't believe you. I haven't made up my mind. This is not a trial." Miss Woods replied, "Well, I differ with you on that, Judge. I believe this is a trial. If I could offer any idea, any proof, any knowledge of how that 18-minute gap happened, nobody on earth would be happier to offer it." General Haig was then brought to the stand to tell what he knows about the tapes, how he was told of the 18-minute gap. Haig described the President as incredulous when it was discovered by White House attorney Fred Buzzard that missing conversation was indeed a portion of a subpoenaed tape, of how the President then ordered Haig and Buzzard to investigate and try to recover that conversation. Haig quoted the President as saying, "We must do all we can to reconstitute that conversation." When a tape expert from the National Security Agency told Haig that would be nearly impossible, the matter was then immediately brought before the court. A month after part of the erasure occurred, a week after it was discovered that the missing conversation was part of a subpoenaed tape. General Haig will be called back to the stand tomorrow to conclude his testimony. Then the court will recess the hearings until sometime next week, when audio experts are expected to begin their testimony on the tests they've conducted on that subpoenaed June 20th, 1972 tape recording. Included in those tests, an attempt to retrieve at least portions of that 18 minutes of erased conversation and a test to try to determine exactly how that tape was erased in the first place. This is Bob Gore at the Federal Court Building in Washington.